I'm pretty fortunate that I have the opportunity to demo a lot of great guitars and gear on this channel, and over the years I've developed some great relationships with a lot of brands. About a month and a half ago, I was browsing on Zound's website, they're the sponsor of today's video, and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to borrow next because I can pick whatever I want. When I clicked on the electric guitars, it's sorted automatically by most popular, and this was at the top. The PRS SE Custom 24. Now, this isn't the first time I played one of these guitars, but I think it's been like 5 or 6 years since I last revisited this specific model out of the SE line. So the premise of today's video is not just going to be a standard sort of review, more of a why is this guitar still so popular? And I can tell you this, after having this thing here in the house for the last month, I completely understand why. When Paul Reed Smith released the Custom 24 in the 1980s, he had a huge advantage. His company was young. He didn't have any history or any legacy that he had to kind of get back to make previous customers happy. He was starting from a completely clean slate, and this allowed him to be really innovative and still be really innovative, even with various models of this guitar that are currently available, like the 2408 and some other limited edition runs that have happened along the way. And that's something that is huge for the brand because it allows them to take risks, allows them to take chances, and it's something that's going to make this guitar just a little bit different from everything else. And the core ingredients to this guitar were so successful that they're used on so many of the other models that are available now. The 25-inch scale length is something that you've never played one before. It's right between a Fender and a Gibson. It stays in tune great with an awesome vibrato system, and it's definitely got its own feel. The string tension is a little bit different. The electronics are super simple, but they provide you with so many different options. It's a set of humbuckers that are splittable via push-pull on the tone control. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm not always the biggest fan when it comes to split coil sounds. I'd just rather grab a single coil guitar, but with the way Paul Reed Smith wired them up to do it, it doesn't have this gigantic volume drop. There's a volume drop, but it's not so massive that you'd have to almost put a boost pedal on if you were switching during a performance, and I love the way they sound with a lot of time-based effects going on. And speaking of versatility, guitar designs generally go into two different sorts of buckets. The first bucket are guitars that are really adaptable, like this one. And then the other bucket are guitars that have a signature sort of sound to them, and you can't really escape it. I love a lot of those sounds, absolutely adore them, but at the end of the day here, you are a little bit limited to what you're going to be able to get out of the instrument. With a Custom 24, you have everything at your fingertips, and you're able to craft a sound that's unique to you, and I absolutely love that because it doesn't have one sound to it. It's really down to you as the player, and that's really appealing to a lot of players. Real quick, I just want to tie back to something that I mentioned earlier in today's video, and that's about our sponsor, Zounds. I don't get to keep this guitar. PRS have nothing to do with this video. They just let me pick whatever I want. I can borrow it and then make videos for you guys. There's a link in the description. They have some great prices on exclusive models that they have available from Paul Reed Smith, not just for the Custom 24, but all sorts of different PRS guitars. If you're interested, I encourage you to click down below. Directly supports this channel. Now, there are a lot of brands that are offering similar sorts of options when it comes to the pickups and that sort of versatility. So what is it about the Paul Reed Smith SE Custom 24 that makes it the most popular one? I feel, this is my own opinion, it comes down to two things. Number one, it's accessible. The thing is priced in a manner where anybody really can get their hands on it if they save up a little bit or trade in some stuff to get one if you're kind of moving up in the world and maybe you're a newer player. And number two, not only is it accessible, but out of the box, the reputation that Paul Reed Smith guitars have is just, it's pretty much unmatched in this country, because I've demoed a lot of them on this channel over the last 5.5, 6 years of doing this. And the one thing that they constantly get right are the little things: the fretwork, the nut, and the vibrato system. Those three things are absolutely non-negotiable if you want a great playing experience and for the guitar to reliably stay in tune when you use the vibrato system. For a lot of players, this might be your first really nice guitar. Having that peace of mind that you're probably not going to have to take the thing to a tech, to have the nut filed, to have the frets properly leveled so that you can actually enjoy the thing, that's huge. Because once you get one of these guitars, sure, you might want to make a tweak or two to the action or to the truss rod for your own personal preference, but you can play it the same day that you get it out at a professional gig, and you can focus on that. You can just focus on playing guitar and creating sounds. Thanks for spending some of your time with me today. I've been having an absolute blast with the guitar, and I think it's something that I might try and get one of these for myself at some point. For any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to use the comment section down below. And while you're down there, if you hit the like button, it doesn't cost you anything, and it does me a solid. Until then, I'll see you on the next video. Take it easy, everybody.